retrieve another one. So because she said the lady was asking for my number, I was the only one in the car that didn't give her. Now moving forward, when this unknown whatever people started. Now I think I discussed it with you, Lagata, like, oh, this. You now said, people can get details like that. And I said, is it possible? Because my number, I made sure that Rich Grace did not give her my number. But my name, probably, yes. Maybe they were making search and had one and two. That I don't know. I'm very suspicious of the woman from day one. But I mentioned two other people. Hold on, guy. Two other people that have my number. And when I confronted some people concerning one of them, the way they responded, I felt that my instinct to those people is right. Now, who removed my ATM from my bag? Could it be the person who sat beside me in the car?
Which was?
Whatever. So now, I cannot. Why should I already arrange? Hold on, guy. I don't need to repeat myself. I don't want to sound like a broken record. Because people think, no, there is more. No, I already said it here, how we sat in the car. The first thing, which was September 11th.
I missed that.
How we moved. The second time, you didn't miss it. Maybe you weren't paying attention. You were just trying to pin me.
I missed it.
I don't function with any of these people behind camera.
Hold on, before you started getting
no.
Hold on, Jare.
Hold on. This is a sensitive.
No, you have to hold on.
Guy.
No.
Guy,
you have to
some
hold
people
on.
have some. Hold on.
You have to hold on.
This is a sensitive topic.
Now you go hold on.
I don't associate myself with things.
Naimoli.
You understand?
All I'm trying to say is that
account details. I needed to correct that word. My ATM card. I didn't give the person my details, but my ATM card, in short, I would say, was stolen allegedly from my handbag. And that's on period.
Maybe Biodun Lawal stole it.
That is what I'm
I've not said she did. It could be the person who sat beside me. They might be working together. Now, because you gave me you gave me an information of that person, that the person was asking for my house address, that you should try and help me find out. And it was then I now gave you the information that could it be that these two are working together?
Yes, now that's what I see. All this thing you are saying.
Hold on, guy.
I was only mentioning.
Hold on, guy. When you told me, I asked
hold on.
Do you have evidence of that person saying
you cannot get
No,
you don't let somebody lie.
Ex-baby. We know that you are not involved. We know you're not involved.
We know you're not involved.
We know you're not involved.
You not let somebody
We know
lie.
you're not involved.
You not let somebody lie.
We know you're not involved. It's Lagata wants to remove himself. Lagata cannot receive. He cannot refuse it. I said refuse. He cannot remove himself. Lagata is involved.
If somebody is explaining something, let me land before you interject and think that.
No, you're not. You've landed.
How I landed? I'm studying here. You see, I've landed.
You didn't land well. I needed to.
I'm still 750 feet.
Guys,
I will let everyone come first. You will let person come first. Person see data.
Hello, people. Some girls don't come anyhow. Don't come anyhow. Yeah.
Uncle jump in. Uncle, this your hello. Uncle just jump in. This your hello. People know the keep quiet for you now. Just jump in.
Okay, Mama, they jump in. Mother needs to Anyways, I have a question from. I want to ask a question from Naimoli. Nei, the event when you miss your ATM card, was it after the event of the lady, this same lady asking for people's phone numbers?
Bro, Naimoli don't run from your question. Naimoli don't run from your question. You don't run from your question. So your question is not relevant anymore. You don't relevant anymore.
Anyway, I will see. Anyway, let me just say what I want to say. Let me just quickly say what I want to say about this. See, níbi tá ti ń ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́, wọ́n ní tá bá sọkún a máa ríran. Now,
yeah, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Okay, you are back here. Okay, I wanted to ask you. Is it that was it after the event of the lady asking for phone numbers that you now miss your ATM card?
Okay, now the first. Yeah. Okay, now the first. September 11. September 11.
Mr. Amos, you're echoing. Mr. Amos, you're echoing.
Your voice going to sound like that. Like, see,
That's how I talk. Then you continue, Jerry.
top vibrator.
I beg you.
Why are we? Wait, let me say something quickly, guys. Hold on. This matter of Biodun Lawal, I don't understand why they are bringing it to TikTok and everybody jumping on it. If the boss man think this woman has done something, they should. Why haven't they petitioned this woman? Why haven't they? Why didn't he use his own? Why hasn't he used his own foundation or whatever NGO to petition this woman? Why all this TikTok noise? This is what is pissing me off.
The sniper, can I bust your brain?
Yeah.
This lady, Biodun Lawal, yeah, Fisayo, Fisola, whatever, she has an NGO, yeah, called Akpo Shashamura. Yeah. Criminal again, say. Ọlọ́run, bàbá agent.
Allegedly, say allegedly.
You don't know anything yet now.
Go sue me.
Exactly. Lagata, me, I don't like when
all these things when they do.
Can somebody drop Lagata, please? Lagata, come see yo. Please drop Lagata. Because
please, 1 minute. Let me answer Mr. Amos. Now don't collect talk from my mouth. Mr. Amos ask me question. Now two shall not just let lady first walk. Mr. Amos, I don't
believe they said they wear skirt and you.
Mr. Amos, so you know me, September 11th, 2024. The day we had that break the silence rally, right? That was the first time I met that lady, and she was collecting numbers kakiri after the inquest. So I knew her then. That was when I first knew her, like, oh, this Biola, while we're driving and all that, she was telling us, you know, she said she bears another name. You get, and her family must not know, blah, 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 blah. So she had asked for a number. I didn't drop my number, but the rest people in the car, they dropped their number. The rest people in the car. The second time, that was the 30th, right? I went again for the inquest. That morning they had a protest. After the inquest, that was when the pathologist came, the government pathologist came. One was to talk, if you all remember that 30th stuff. So we were in the car. We now went to get food at Buka Hut. My ATM, after we sorted bills and all that, I put my ATM in my bag because I could see payments. I could see other slip, but I cannot find my ATM card. So my ATM got missing from the second one because after that one, remember the inquest got shut down. We didn't have inquest till 2025. So about 2 weeks after the inquest, or thereabout, she claimed she saw my ATM in her car with my, she said with my other credentials, some important documents that concerns me.
Thank you, Noimoli. Thank you. You have answered my question now, and what I just want to bring up now, following that, is the fact that look, if they are all correct, if they are true, then I want to infer in my brain. I am not accusing anyone, but if all these things are true, then we can infer from common sense that this woman is a smooth operator. And I will want to say that she probably saw you as someone who was proven to be smart. and then she wanted to prove smarter. That do you want to prove to me that you are smarter than everyone in the vehicle? That everybody gave me their numbers, and you are proving so smart. That's what I think she wants to prove. And of course, I want us to see this, even if we are unable to get justice for Mohbad at the end of the day. I will implore us to all learn one lesson or the other. One lesson or the other, in the sense that before we do business with anyone, no matter what business, it might be a small thing, something that is as small as just being friendly together, to having the big things to do together, that we should always investigate before we invest. Investigate before we invest. As for me personally, I've looked at that lady's profile. Yes, sir. Let me land. I've personally looked at that lady's profile on Facebook, and I've made up my mind that if any name that looks like that her own last name comes towards me, I will think twice. I will look very well before I leap. I mean, so that is the least that we can do to ourselves to benefit ourselves in this matter. I think that woman, that person, that personality is a smooth operator who can move mountains in the negative direction. So that's what I have to say.
Amos, I just wanted to address this phone number thing. I think it's something that they do under inquest. I think it's common, because I remember the first day I went to the inquest, about 3 or 4 people from Justice for Mohbad requested for my number. So I think it's just, I don't know, I think it's just something they all do when they see, maybe it's excitement or because they did that with me as well.
The sniper, I disagree. You see, like I said earlier, if somebody is going to rob a house, yeah, you see the robbers, they are planning to get into that house. By all means, they will plan A to Z. And you own the house, you're just going to be sleeping, right? Until they bust into your house and say, hands up, blah, 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 blah. So that lady, that's why I started from when King White said they had 4 moles, strong moles around Team Baba Mohbad. And then he said 3 were guys and 1 lady. And that they should not worry, that no matter what. So I believe that this lady, allegedly, and King White have been in contact long time ago.
What if this lady and these people you're talking about are not even the people? You can't say for sure. You cannot say for sure. The problem we have with Kambaba,
can we both agree that this Justice for Mohbad, there are patterns, right? How people deal, like patterns.
But that's the fault of people on the Baba side. Like you guys,
I'm not saying it's not their fault.
Let me not say you guys. I don't want to use you guys now.
It's definitely their fault. The sniper. Anybody will call Guresi now and say, Guresi, tell me your account number. Okay, Baba, connect me with Baba. He will do it. He's been doing
it. Not even that. My point is this, Lagata. There are a lot of people that come to this justice. They just joined, and all of a sudden they give them, should I say power? I don't want to use power. I'll mention names now. But that is not the point. That is not. This is something that happens to everybody. I'll take for example now. When Naimoli and Vengeance joined, they joined in April, or should I say April or May? That was when they came to TikTok and Yeti 70 and the G-Babe. When they came, a lot of people believe in them, and in fact, some people will listen to them and believe whatever it is they say. I'll leave them in one bracket. When Chairman came, in fact, they gave Chairman position. Go and do accountability or whatever.
No be everybody.
Sniper, you don't talk. They go to say they collect position for backyard. Abumaka, you don't.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Don't finish.
I must finish. Listen, I'm just saying, when you look at the anti-justice, hardly would you look at Tarzan now. There was this guy again, one man called Olusheni. When he came,
Olasheni, where is he now?
Yeah, when he came, he got power like that. Now
yeah,
Tarzan is the new. There is Tarzan. There is a shark.
that, yeah.
They just follow gullibly.
That's
Let
why I
me put it
said
that
there's
way.
pattern. The pattern is easy to know. The sniper. You
They just
understand?
follow
You know,
gullibly. Like
the downfall of well, I won't say downfall, but you remember that period when America they came out, when Guresi connected the chairman, blah blah blah. Like, you understand? There have been so many things that's not clear from long time. And this was an issue. Like, when I was told that, Gracie, why are you connecting Mohbad to go and sleep with Mohbad in Abuja, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, that was actually like, who are you to say this, who are you to say that, why are you shaking the con? And that is where all those hatred started building, that are and this one will be coming to tell us this, that. But it is true. That means you know what you have been doing all this while. You know. And look at what the music pivot played one day when some lady wanted to help. And look at the statement. Even Baba himself knows now. He said it. But boy, it will know you. And to the so when you come and why like honestly, it's beyond, it's deep gone. So pattern one bed the sniper. Wait.
Something came to my head now. Something came to my head now. Did Yomi ever give Biodun Lawal the phone number to the neighbor?
It was me what I gave them now. Because Yomi gave it to me what them now. It was me what I gave to them.
Did you ever give your number to this lady?
I never.
The sniper, look.
Please, I want to ask one question.
The sniper,
Sorry,
the game. Ejema Binu, sorry, 1 second. The sniper, you see the game this Biodun Lawal played, yeah, among these justice people here.
Ejoma, lady that be the other time, Pelutoyin, me one black girl, right? Mori ATM card, another bank information, motto, on the lojo ko síbẹ̀ yẹn. Ó ti máa escape mind mi ti pẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín. So ìjọba mi send number ẹ jẹ́ kí n bí. So màá lè béèrè one or two information from her. Tó yẹ pé òun ló ní, màá lè mọ̀ because they are sensitive bank information. I saw it in the car. Ẹ ṣé ma.
Imagine. How long you are Naimoli?
Hold on, Naimoli. When you lost your stuff here, did you realize that you lost your stuff, or they just called you randomly to tell you, guy, you lost your stuff?
When I realized I lost my ATM, I didn't even think I lost my ATM. Now, even the shop I went to that morning, right? I went back. I think it was 2 days later, I went to that shop. I wanted to buy something and pay. I started searching for my ATM, but I did not see it again. Poured everything in my bag, I didn't see it. I was now wondering, I said, maybe I forgot it inside the supermarket, you get. So the lady was like, no, I didn't drop my ATM, they would have found it. So I was like, but I knew I paid at Booker Hut and I put it in my bag. So they will give you slip, they will give you receipts. So that was still with me. You understand? But it was my ATM that I wasn't seeing in my bag. So I now
unknown gunmen. Was it after this issue that they went looking for you? Those unknown gunmen.
No, this was before.
So the unknown gunmen was before
November.
No, hold on.
November.
My question is, this your ATM issue was before the unknown gunmen?
Yes, my ATM was from 30th. I said 30th was when 30th September, last time that, okay, we went to get stuff to eat. I put my ATM and my receipts in my bag. My stuff was in my bag. And my bag was at my back seat, in front of me there. Like, it was just between me and this other person that we sat down on the floor.
Next to you? Who sat next to you?
Obsessed tadpole.
Throwing tomato.
Okay. I think Oni, I wanted to ask you some other question, but I think Oni couldn't want to speak, so I'll let her speak.
Now this what's it called now? Unknown gunmen. So is anyone still doubting Yomi when he said some people are threatening his life? Are we still doubting it? We're hearing all of this Biodun thing. how she was operating. Are we still doubting it? Well, that's just by the side. I want to also ask Lagata. I heard you said that Gracie was with Biodun even before the whole Yomi going to Mohbad's house and Biodun coming to meet Mr. Yomi. And nobody was able to say, oh, they knew Biodun from anywhere. Gracie didn't even show as if he knew her. Does not, it was as if it was just one random person, one random lady that just came from nowhere and met Yomi at Kurame Hospital. Nobody was even saying anything about this build of a lady. I don't know. Are you really correct about that information about her knowing Gracie, knowing Bukky Jesse before that day?
Well, because Muiwa, like I said before, there has been a conversation on the phone. When I heard that name, it was the second time was on Muiwa's from Muiwa's mouth. Sure, you understand? And they've been having three-way call. It was Biodun Lawal that Muiwa sent to get another guy. What's his name? Sheyi. Somebody remind me that name now. The message.
Sheyi, you're right. You're right.
So it was that conversation that made Muiwa told me that it was that lady, and you know the Biodun Lawal. You understand? So what I believed in that statement, was that they knew Yomi was going to Mohbad's house because she was showing camera, and Biodun Lawal drove to that area. Biodun Lawal pretended just met Yomi. That's why I said she's a smart lady. You understand? Yeah, Yomi was saying, I just met a lady here, and she's been helpful. They don't flag my account, please follow this account. I'm with her. You understand? It was all like, it was planned. She knew what she was doing. That's why I said that. I gave an illustration now. As an armed robber that is going to rob a place.
1 minute. 1 minute, please. Wait, 1 minute. You will land. You've been interjecting as well. 1 minute. I'm following your story now. Because it's quite funny. Let's look at it now. You said the lady just popped up. Now, before she popped up, Yomi contacted who, or who and who were aware of where Yomi was, and who sent her to pop up before Yomi. She didn't do it alone. This is not about she's smart. There are some people
exactly
in cohort with her. What if she just popped up? How would she just pop up? And now you even have a host who is claiming not. Hold on, please.
Oh,
Yeye is claiming not to know her too much or whatever, and she just shows out of the blues. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't happen.
Somebody, when I said she popped up, obviously yes, it's still part of a smart game. Somebody, she's working with somebody, obviously closer to the whatever.
All of them are together.
That is the whole point now of the fact
You're
that
making it look like she's the one playing all of them.
They were all together. See, but
no.
I
understand the and you will not even land. If you don't get it, you ask.
I was the one that asked this question. In my opinion, I want to think that the people Yekudi and maybe Bossman knew who this Biodun was, but to me, I feel it was just this Gracie and what's this called Bukky Jesse that actually mastermind that her going to Yomi. Because you see, when it comes to anything that has to do with the Yekudi, Bukky Jesse sees it as a competition. So I just feel she just sent in, they just all connived and sent in Biodun just to make sure that everything is truncated, that it doesn't come out through Yekudi's platform. That's just what I see there.
Onikom, thank you. When Bukky now came out after that scenario, if you remember our chat that day, what she said, it was then she now came back to tell the public that Agdura actually chatted Yomi, that it was Biodun Lawal that told her. You understand? And that is collaborating with what is happening. Just follow the event accordingly. Why did Muiwa lie that Muiwa said he was sending a police officer and a lawyer? So now, I was now trying to be inquisitive that why would they send somebody's details, age, date of birth, address to the number of the person that was meant to help with the CCTV camera? It was not, because people were saying it outside, they were dragging Yomi, and I was as well observing. But the only person that can tell the truth, that can put light to this matter, this Muiwa guy. It was the same day Biodun was talking on Tenyamo logo that he was doing some damage control. And I called Muiwa. And he said the truth. He said, this is what happened. Because I wanted to know so that I will have a better understanding. And he explained to me, it wasn't no lawyer, it was no police officer. It was Biodun Lawal and a guy that is an hacker that can trace people's number, address, and everything. You understand? And in Nigeria, they do that with your phone number. They will find out your address because of where your NIN is registered to. And the lady, and he now said that the number was registered to the lady's previous address in Yaba, but she currently lives in Lekki. So they now thought that Yomi gave them a wrong information. So they were so keen to actually know who this lady was. But on getting there, the address they put on the system that shows was in Yaba, and they were frustrated. And now I'm beginning to believe that frustration was coming from the fact that they could not get hold of that lady on that day. Not just about the CCTV.
But they
Are you getting my
finally did.
point?
Yeah.
So that was when I now came back and I spoke on this platform and said that when they were trying to settle Muiwa and Yomi, and I said, Muiwa is at fault here. He should come out and apologize because they sent that details to that lady. Why are they looking for the lady's details anyway? Just phone number. Hello, ma, it's from Yomi. We are trying to get the CCTV. You know, why sending her details? It was the lady's head. Because the message was meant to go to Muiwa, not to Yomi. And the message went to Yomi. And went to the lady. And anybody would trigger. Somebody just send me my date of birth, my name, my address. I'll be like, who is this person? Stranger for that matter.
And Lagata, yeah, in my opinion, yeah, I want to see Buki's hand in this. I am 100% sure. I want to see Buki hand in this.
Of course,
because
now.
she's the one running this thing.
Of
I want
course,
to, yeah,
100%.
that's just what I see here.
100%.
And the thing is this, yeah, once it has anything to do with the, yeah, you see, this same best caller that he started from her platform. He wasn't coming
came from nowhere, but she's been he has been in fracas for a long time. He's a fracas guy. He just pretended to be a responsible person. He's into fracas, man.
Exactly. And you see the thing again, Yekudi had one man, Mr. Aki, that was always on her platform.
Yeah, Mr. Aki,
yeah. Yeah. Booking for me, she just want to do everything to take away attention from Yekudi. Once anything is coming from that woman, if you see the constant attack, the way she attacks Yekudi all the time, you will see that she does not even want anything. Let Yekudi just come out today and say, oh, there's something that will give us justice that is in her possession. Buki Jesse will come out. Even if it's 2 a.m. in the midnight, she will come out and open her life and start saying things about the Yekudi. That's just what I see here. And in doing all of this, she doesn't know that she is, I don't know if it's a deliberate act to literally destroy justice, or she's not even seeing it that way. She doesn't just want Yekudi to take the glory for anything. That's just what I see here. And it's sad, to be honest.
Glad that I saw the lights earlier. Because it's crazy, man. Stupid people.
Let's move on to the cruise. I beg Shine, let me play that part of the breast now. Let's bring this talk. I want just hear that part. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you say you know.
Hey, the
You
one
don't
I said,
already talk them
the
now.
one they
You don't
said
already
on
mention them now.
the one they said on your, they take on your collect number. They take on your, they take
Let
on
me
your,
hear that part.
they take on your connect. Ah, omo. See a woman. Àti lọ dogo ní Shine ó yà náà.
Nǹkan tí mo tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn o pé ṣé tàtàtà lọ́wọ́ lọ́dọ̀ Shine ni because.
I will find the video.
So that everything back. This girl forgetting that she told me us online that she sits beside the Mohbad in the courts. You understand? So, and I asked her, I said, so your voice, how is it that Mohbad does not recognize that this is you talking on our social media and King White? Don't they know that? They say that they are trying to get you, but they have not gotten. But the only thing is that the money she has spent so far now is like 5 million. 3 to 5 million. That if I can at least raise like 2 million and give her, just to hold, because the hotel is a B&B, and on a normal daily she's making 30,000 there every day, but she's ready to, for this justice for Mohbad, she's ready to let it go. I said, that was when something just gave me a lot in my brain. You know me, I don't look for Kochioba son or me. That's why if you slam me for one night, I'm quick to know, because I don't do more than myself. Pocket. That's why I know that all the people that swindle us also died the way Mohbad died. Yes, because I work hard for every time that I spent in justice for Mohbad. Are you making sense for me? I didn't steal it. I didn't do prostitution to do it. No, it's not that people dash me. I work. You understand? So when she told me about that money, I called Bossman. I said, Bossman, this lady, I'm feeling funny. The Bossman said, what happened? I said, she's asking me to give her money towards spending millions on Mohbad's case, as in Mama Mohbad. Who is Mohbad that she's spending money on Mohbad? I said, me, with a passion, I told her, and I said, Mama Mohbad is the last person I will spend money on. I can never go and raise a shingbai, a dime, or from anybody, and I can't bring that couple. And she told me I shouldn't allow the public know. She wanted me to use my money, my own money, hard-earned money, to give her, that the money she has spent is almost 5 million, that I should give her just to add to what, so that, to not be that only I is spending money, that I should give her from my pocket. I said, okay. I went to tell Bossman. Bossman now told me, no. Yeah, I should hold on. I'm on top of the matter. I said, Bossman, you are not on top of any matter. Bossman said, no, I should hold on. He's on top of everything. He knows. I know. I said, Bossman, this girl is a thief. Bossman said, she's not a thief. I should hold on that, his team, his crew, his members, his category, his Kenyan community. Next thing, Bossman then came again and said, this lady needs to speak to Karimo. That she has tried to get in touch with Karimo, but Karimo is giving her a cold shoulder, that I should please connect her to Karimo. He said, can he bring her to me foremost to talk to me and tell me what and the reason. And at that point, I think Karimo was actually giving people cold shoulder. So So I said, okay. So they brought her again. She came to Tori me that Mama Mohbad wants to confess. But King White is the problem. That Mama Mohbad knows that it's on Monday that Mohbad died. I say, so Mohbad, that he has started talking, that a lot, that the thing now is that Mohbad wants to confess, but that they are using that native doctor to guide Mohbad. And that the moment they are guiding that, they are not allowing Mohbad to feel free to talk. And that I should know, she has made them understand that Aduratu is going to go down for it. I say, she doesn't want to confess. I said, are you going to record the confession? She said, yes. That she has even asked Mohbad that Mohbad is ready to confess everything. And that she has taken permission that can she record it? I say, so she wants us to give her money now. Or what is she expecting that they should give her? She said I should see that all those places King White is dancing, all those things, it's her place now. That time King White is homeless. I said, but you say you have CCTV inside there. Are they not saying it within themselves, the thing that buy Mohbad? If Adura, like you so claim, is also comes there. So at least their discussion, you should have all the things that you said is in that house. You should have, you say, I should not worry, everywhere is settled. She said the reason why she wants to speak to Karimo is so that Karimo can tell them what and how they can, plan. She wants to separate King White from Mohbad. She wants to take Mohbad to Abuja so that Mohbad can do that confession, but that we should go and be looking for money. That we are going to give Mohbad money. I said, I just decided that I will connect her to Karimo. I called Karimo on another phone. I said, Karimo, there's somebody that is called Biodun Lawal. Like I said, her name is not Biodun Lawal. I want you people to know. I'm just here to say something. How people have swindled us, how criminals penetrated us. Many things that happened to us in this justice, we were all in the bid of looking for justice for Mohbad. Are you getting me? So I connected, I called Karimo, Karimo, there's somebody by the name Biodun Lawal. Please, she wants to talk to you. Can you kindly give her audience for my sake, please, and everything? And I won't give her, she asked for your number, and Karimo said, no. Emma, for one number, me, ma. Emma said, no problem. Shall talk to her. You will be talking this way, and she will be talking this way. So, Bossman, Karimo, Biodun and Bossman's crew, they were on another phone. Karimo was on another phone. I was in between like this. They were now talking. So Karimo was now, they were now asking Karimo. She was now the one talking. Bossman too came like the king, believing how you will talk his own. No, let me talk my own. No. So the girl now asked Karimo and everything. Karimo now said, to go there. It's carry out to Kinikon. Karimo shall talk waiting she fit talk. I don't remember waiting Karimo. What I saw I was at work that day. I can never forget. I told them I have to leave because the discussion was meant to. I told them I have to leave, but Karimo just suggested to her that you just tell the guy to stay and you go with only her to this thing, that you want to go on holiday with her to just go and unwind in Abuja and everything like that, So she left. When she left, she now told Bossman then that the lady, the Mama Mohbad is ready to confess. In fact, I've started confessing. Me immediately from that day, because of the money she said we should try and get, we shouldn't alert the public over this confession that they want to put inside the recording, that we should go and get millions. If you hear the million this thief was calling for us, do you understand? And now call Bossman behind later I said, boss man, I don't want to have any dealings with Biodun anymore. I remember after that time, please let me pause. After that time, Karima got in touch with me. And she said, ma, Biodun has been trying to parley with me. How can do I really recommend her and everything? I told her, I said, please, I do not know Biodun like that too. If you deal with her, use your discretion, not under or my permission that are still with her, because I don't know her like that. Meanwhile, I went to meet Bossman. I said, Bossman, Biodun is a confirmed 419. Bossman said, no, let's wait now. I said, no, I don't want her near me again. She's a thief. I can confirm to you that this girl came to swindle us. And it is in conjunction with these people, this native doctor. She can see that we are desperate to an extent. When they wanted Adura's number, this thing that your boss man, they wanted to go and do full forensic. This girl said she gave them, she's the one that brought number, and she said she stole it from Guresi's phone. That she stole King White's number from Guresi's phone too. How did she steal it from Guresi? She said she gave Guresi breast.
Invest, save, and spend.
If I see her on ground, because I was asking her, how were you able to get all these things? She said, if I see her on ground,
I bet cut that minute out for me. I beg.
Grace's phone too. How did she steal it from Grace? She said she gave Grace a breast. Just audio breast. That if I see her on ground, because I was asking her, how were you able to get all these things?
Breast.
If I see her on ground, that she set where, that she just flashing. She gave Grace a flashing, and she was able to get all the number of everybody that she gave to Bossman. That's when I told Bossman. She said she talks to Sanshitu. She stole the number from Grace.
She said she has penetrated Sanshitu. Grace.
All of them. That even Mohbad's lawyer, that she all of them, she has penetrated everybody. She said it's flashing like this. You understand? So when after all this nonsense shenanigans, I called Bossman. I said, Bossman, I'm done with this girl. I don't want this girl around me. With your crew, I don't want them around me. That girl is a criminal. She's a 419. She has come to swindle us.
Now, still 1 year.
Bossman didn't listen to me.
Thank you so much. Now me ask for tape. If you post and won't hear me. They tap screen. They don't tap. They just sit down here.
I mean, make we invite Biodun Lawal to adult class.
No, let me talk finish now. Now go to. I beg you.
I'll show you.
Nanny, you see,
One thing. Okay.
you see this King White and Mommy Mohbad with Adura. That one when they talk say they won't reveal secret now pure lie. They are not ready. Those people, their hearts are hardened. They are not ready. They are enjoying everything. As things is going, I saw that they met with them today at the court. In fact, the way I see them, they are not ready to open up to anybody. They are enjoying the show as everything is going. And surely I know Mohbad is going to get justice. And Nemesis will cash on them by God's grace.
This is what. What? Thank you for playing. One me, I want to just say, I haven't heard all these things, all this one brought this person, this one did this. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Although I'm always saying it and saying it, But I know tomorrow, when the truth comes to light and everybody realizes it, people go come out, talk am, like say na dem talk am. So I'm saying it again to the 70-something people that are here. There is no strong person anywhere. No strong old anywhere. Now look at this. If there was a strong person, do you think anybody will come under the shadow of any other person to raise funds from the public against the justice? You guys ask yourself, if there was a strong person that has power, the way people are running and say, oh, a strong person is the one behind, a strong person is the one behind, do you think they need a strong person needs any justice for Mohbad TikToker? Maybe like now, Sam Jojo said they needed where he heard the stuff, they were saying that the lady, allegedly the Biodun Lawal lady, was trying to raise, was it 100? He first said, he said later she said 60, then she later said 40 million. Where's the strong person? They need a lawyer for this, they need a lawyer for that. 2 million, a strong person will still be, we cannot still afford 2 million. Please make it make sense. Yeah, that's what I'm just wondering. Make it make sense that you guys can't sense that the people you are all doing on the ground with at the background with are actually the strong persons working against even the same justice. Now, if we look at it, I said I'm not going to be analyzing it. That's why you will not see me stress my life, God forbid. Now, before I do that one, I know myself, I know my worth. But I'm going to go back to something. When they don't want justice, I keep using an example that the government office, it is hierarchy. It is step by step. Everybody keeps shouting, the government. I've seen cases where the murder case, if the family are 100% interested in it, the government as well have no choice but to be 100% interested in it. The government cannot cry more than bereaved. Emma Bino, I keep saying something that as long as that boy did not die on the roadside, it's at home. Now they are giving a narrative. They are trying to work with the evidence, with the narrative that a nurse by Mohbad. You, me, all of us have seen so many videos that out of their video evidences, they had loopholes. Out of their press statements, out of going to the TV station to talk, they have exposed themselves in a way. Why is it, I keep asking, why is it that is within the same justice seekers? Anytime there is a light, the same justice seekers are the ones that will bash fellow justice seeker and fight and destroy every voice, try to spoil everything that needs headway. There is no strong person anywhere. For me, allegedly, the government are not 100% too interested. They will tell you they have put in their bill. Let's face reality, it costs a lot to exhume. Have they done the autopsy toxicology? Yes, they have done their own autopsy toxicology. If we remember, as at October 21st or 22nd, 2024, where the police, San Pedro, so there was a publication where it said they are waiting for the family. They have done their own autopsy toxicology. This is what they will give us their own report. If you are now saying that this is not how it should be, you have to counter with facts, with figures, with evidences. Then the people that we are putting in front now are the same people who are destroying it, allegedly, not because one way or the other. And you are making it that this is what you should still stand as how the narrative that is out there, that is nurse met Mohbad alive. Haven't seen a video that this boy was not even awake. the driver's narrative is out there. This is not just about the government. There's no strong person. But the people who are causing the hiccup are the same people around. I keep saying, I said, me, why I kept quiet? People are like, this. Take a look. I keep referencing that December tape. That's confessional DM alone. The fact that it was thrown into the bin, it was not used and valued. Which strong person again? Can we stop this narrative? Hey, there's a strong God. There are some people. Some people are not just interested. That's the fact. And how can you make people be interested? Is by having the voice of the public. People speaking in one voice and shouting and pointing out to different signs. When they see that all this is were going on, what happened? The one came out. Some still countered the same people who were screaming and trying to point out that this is where you should look at. And what did they do? Don't let this loophole come from your side. Oh yeah, everybody block every hole you can block. Then they started coming with a video. This is the 3 seconds video. What about the message? That was a confessional DM, which you can use to investigate and question everybody in the house. Even if you can use it to start a fresh case. Because the way it is like they're treating a case of bully and negligence. Does that work by the boy? How did negligence spy a boy that was already announced on Tuesday morning? They said in the early hours of the day, publications were out on Tuesdays at 11:45 a.m. Same Tuesday. Strong people were, no strong person anywhere. I stand on the ground of truth and God bears witness. There is no strong person. If a strong person is existing behind this case, I don't think you and I will be speaking today. We would not even have mouth to talk today. You will not even be contributing every time on platforms. Oh, yeah, Dura wants to confess. You raise money. And there's a strong person behind. When Karimo was always saying, this one is coming, this one, why was it always the people in their circle? Why is it not somebody from Baba's side? Why is it not Blessing? Or why is it not a family member, maybe Baba's second wife? Because there's no how that woman does not know whatever has happened. Because on the day of the funeral, she said, see you. She paused. We want the world to see where the wife wants to bury the husband. That's why we brought him here to come and bury him. How was she the one that made them? That word alone is an investigative word. It's an accusation. So many things that they know deep down. So all this, there's a strong person, not strong. There's no strong blood anywhere. I can say I want to look for a case myself and I destroy it myself. You can say the same thing. It's just like you rob yourself and you are not looking for a thief. Because you know there's a particular person they used to call a thief. You choose to rob yourself. Now, let me even give a scenario of people that you know that, all this while you've been looking for how to take from your sister. One day, I come to visit you, Leo. Meanwhile, your sister, let's assume you have you have a sister, right? Yeah.